Is it possible to distinguish between a Tesla, a Mustang, and a Ferrari? You probably can, given how drastically different their looks can be from one another, but did you realize that there's another factor that sets each of these cars apart? Let's examine the most important component of any car, electric or not, the platform. Although we usually identify cars by their outward appearance, the classic Model 3 Mustang or Daewoo Lanos, for example, the real essence of a vehicle is found within. Beyond. Superficial appearances, but before you do anything else, hit the like button on YouTube to activate its algorithm. Also, don't forget to subscribe to Tesla Stock News. This platform is what makes a car more than just a metal box on wheels. It determines an automobile's performance, efficiency, and manufacturability. Realizing this, Tesla developed the Model S early on, laying the groundwork for a platform that would quickly define the direction of electric vehicles in the future. After 10 years, Tesla is reinventing the electric vehicle market with a groundbreaking invention that will change the face of automotive design. As noted in the comment area, some people contend that General Motors invented the first electric car skateboard platform before Tesla. While that claim is somewhat true, it's also a little bit inaccurate. Let's look more closely at the specifics. In January 2002, General Motors revealed the autonomy concept car, which was distinguished by its future spaceship-like look. The car was intended to be entirely autonomous and was fueled by hydrogen fuel cells. It also had a distinctive design. The intention behind the skateboard platform was to develop a common platform that could accommodate any type of vehicle body, but the autonomy only ever designed a prototype that was never turned into a real automobile. The body of the vehicle was situated atop a completely autonomous platform that resembled a skateboard, hence the name. It is commendable that General Motors has advanced to their credit, although it didn't reflect the hyper futuristic autonomous notion. General Motors did in fact create a working electric vehicle on a hydrogen fuel cell board platform called the Highwire. The Highwire featured a top gear portion as well as the platform's capabilities. James demonstrated the Highwire steer-by-wire controls by test driving it around a parking area. Despite its limited recognition, the car's body could even be taken off the chassis to reveal the functional hydrogen fuel cell skateboard platform. The Highwire was a true electric vehicle with a single front axle electric motor that could attain a maximum speed of 100 miles per hour and produce 80 braking horsepower. The fact that there was only one Highwire in the world in 2003, valued at almost $10 million, emphasizes its uniqueness. With confidence, General Motors declared that they would have a commercially viable version of the platform by 2010. However, one account of events suggests that things didn't go as expected. Unsurprisingly, GM asked ExxonMobil, the biggest petroleum producer in the world, for assurance that the infrastructure needed to supply hydrogen would be available in order for the fuel cell platform to become profitable. Considering the low cost of petrol at the time, ExxonMobil decided against changing the design, such as substituting batteries for the hydrogen fuel cell. In the 1990s, GM had a battery-powered electric car, but they ignored it and threw it away, just like they did with their recent hydrogen skateboard project. They pretended that these ideas never existed until Tesla came along, and now people like Joe Biden are claiming that GM led the electric vehicle revolution. GM made this decision without knowing that the subsequent spike in petrol prices would follow geopolitical events. Let's look more closely at what he's talking about. GM had a cool but flawed idea for an electric skateboard platform, but they gave it up. They also had a fascinating but flawed concept for a battery electric car. The second electric vehicle to garner attention on Top Gear was the Tesla Roadster in 2008. It outperformed the Highwire but lacked many futuristic design innovations. The Roadster shared just around 6% of its components with the lease and had a significantly longer wheelbase, but it was built on the same platform as a mid-engine, rear-wheel drive Lotus Elise sports car. Tesla's chassis design was unique, but Lotus used the same materials and manufacturing processes as the Elise to produce the Chat. This is for Tesla. As a result, the Roadster wasn't a fully optimized EV platform, with the battery monitors simply stacked up behind the front seats where the Lotus engine would have been. The Tesla engine motor was replaced lower down in the rear, taking up the space that the Lotus gearbox and differential had previously occupied. Although the Roadster was an idea, Tesla employed a model known as first principles thinking, starting from scratch and designing a platform with the battery pack and power electronics fully integrated into the chassis. All of the battery modules were placed in one flat layer at the center of the chassis for even weight distribution and a lower center of gravity. From the outside, the car looked like a regular sedan. Tesla used the money earned from the sale of the Roadster to design the world's first mass-produced fully electric sedan. It had a body and frame, but an electric skateboard. Running on batteries was within. The majority of electric cars today, regardless of brand, are based on a very similar skateboard platform that originated from the Model S. However, if you decide to buy a hydrogen fuel cell electric car, you'd be getting the true General Motors original skateboard, but there are only two such cars in production, neither made by GM, and they primarily operate within the state of California. Tesla didn't stop at the Model S, they went on to build thousands of Model X SUVs using the same skateboard platform that was originally intended for skateboarding. Even though they are already in their second decade of production, Tesla was the first to design a completely functional battery-powered skateboard platform for electric vehicles that could be mass-produced independently of the fossil fuel sector. At Tesla's battery facility, the company is pushing the boundaries of efficiency, integration, and production friendliness for its EV skateboard platform. In 2020, they introduced the skateboard platform's advancement, which has a more streamlined and efficient design. The structural battery pack is the main innovation in contrast to earlier models where the battery modules were integrated into the chassis. The battery pack now functions as the chassis. The flat metal box houses the cooling system and battery management in addition to Tesla's huge diameter 4,680 battery cells. Any leftover empty areas are filled with high-density adhesive foam, resulting in a strong structure that is superior to that of conventional specialized frame parts. 2 gigacastings, one for the front and one for the rear frame portions, flank the battery pack. This aesthetic modification sets the new skateboard platform apart. Thanks to the gigacasting method, which makes use of the biggest die-casting machines in the world, the wheel wells and crash rails are integrated into the base platform, rather than the suspension system floating above the skateboard. The entire structure of the skateboard platform is made up of just 3 large parts that are bolted together. The battery pack doubles as the vehicle's cabin floor. In addition to serving as the frame in earlier iterations, it was located beneath the floor. The front and rear sections are formed as single chunks of metal. With merely a steering wheel and pedals added, this integration further improves the coherence of the entire vehicle by allowing the carpet seats and center console to be put directly on the skateboard. If the skateboard platform develops its own platform, it can operate as an independent electric vehicle. Tesla took a risk by improving the economy and performance of their cars, pushing the limits of what is possible for electric cars. This choice, made by Tesla, rather than sitting back and accepting the status quo, is a prime example of their unrelenting dedication to continuous innovation in their relentless pursuit of better. Tesla constantly pushes itself to achieve greater heights and produce outstanding outcomes. The foundation of Tesla's platform development strategy is their unwavering commitment to true innovation. They recognize that innovation is a continuous journey rather than a one-time event or static achievement, and that it calls for a relentless pursuit of excellence, a refusal to settle, and a willingness to push boundaries and explore uncharted territory. Tesla is a successful firm because of their unwavering commitment to making significant advancements in electric car technology. While some could be happy with little changes and little advancement, Tesla has a history of making groundbreaking discoveries. Their willingness to question accepted wisdom and abandon conventional manufacturing methods is evidence of their visionary leadership and unshakable faith in the transformative potential of innovation. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in our next video, which is in Spanish. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and help us reach more people with our content. Don't forget to subscribe to Tesla Stock News. Tesla's dedication to creating their own platform showcases their pioneering spirit and unwavering commitment to pushing the boundaries of what's possible in the electric vehicle industry.